Good afternoon, Stitchy friends. I am Leanne, Stitchy Moon Crafts, and welcome to my channel. So this is predominantly about cross stitch. There will be other crafts chucked in along the way from time to time, but today's Flosstube is just about my progress. So there hasn't been too much worked on, many pieces touched, but what I have done, I'm happy with the progress. So I think it's been about 2 months since my last Flosstube. Just life gets in the way. It's been busy, and yeah, so Flosstube 49, and today is the 26th of July. I'm not sure if I said that already. This is I've started and refilmed and started and refilmed a few times, so just you know how it is. So okay, I worked on 3 pieces this in the last 2 months, which you know isn't great. I would have liked to have touched more, but is what it is. However, for those of you that have been watching for a little while, you'll know that I'm doing the Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, and so each autumn I bring that out. For those of you that aren't familiar, I'm doing the top 8. Sorry, I had to work out how many is in there. The top 8. I'm not bothering with the Halloween or Thanksgiving, mainly because I'm going to do the Halloween bits separately, and well, in Australia we don't do Thanksgiving, so this is where I'm at. I have completed block 4, which is this one. I'll just focus. So really happy with what I did get done, because as I said, I consider these to be mini finishes. So that's where I was at beforehand, and that's it now. So I'm just going to pull it back a bit. Loving this. Every time I pull it out, I really enjoy it. It is slow and it is going to take me a while, but that's okay. I just absolutely love this. For those of you that have been following for a little while, you will be aware that I had made a counting error up in the border here somewhere. I'm 1 stitch short, and I didn't realize that until I was doing the blocks, but I've so far been lucky. I just can do 1 stitch, 1 row short for those for those blocks, to make sure they're all uniform. I'm doing this on 28 count even weave from the great stash of 2020, when the world went mad and I thought it was going to run out of fabric. So I have so much of this, although in saying that, I think my Ragnarok used the last of it. So now I get to have the fun of buying new fabric and, you know, not feeling bad about all the stashes that I have got. So, but I have, I coffeed and tea dyed that myself, and I'm absolutely loving stitching this. I enjoy it every time I bring it out. And I do think each of these blocks is really a mini finish, because there's just so much stitching in these, and I am using the DMC conversion. Just as much as I'd like to use the fancy floss, my budget is DMC. So, and that's okay, because I think, you know, they look great and I love doing them. And I'm using all the call for DMC. I don't think I have changed any of the flosses, but that is, there we go, that is by Carriage House Sampling, and I really do enjoy it, and it's a nice easy stitch, and I bring it out each autumn, and so for me I'm halfway now, because as I said, I'm only doing the 8 blocks for autumn, not all of them but that's okay. So halfway is good enough, and I will now put that away and bring it out next autumn. So just before autumn, I tend to stitch or start stitching the border, so that I've got it ready to go. But I didn't this year. I just did the whole block. So happy with that progress, and I consider that to be a mini finish because it is just so much work that we do on them. Next I worked on, and these are in no particular order, it's just as I'm grabbing them. I've been working on the Quaker sampler. I'm doing the Australian flag. It is a stitch along or a sal organised by Gail from Wombat Hollow Crafts and Nicole from Divana Lee Design Studio, I don't know what the word is, with Viv from vivsters. So she's on Etsy, so that's the name. And this one I'm doing, you can do it without the stars, they're done as these little blocks, but I've chosen to do mine with the stars. So this is going to be a long-term project, like all of my stitches are, and that's okay. So I'm enjoying this. I did have a bit of a rocky start because I had to frog out so much of it, but now I'm doing well. I'm doing this on 32 count even weave white, so that's where I'm at. And I'm enjoying this, really enjoying this. So I would have liked to have had a little more progress, but I had to frog all of this one out. I made a counting error, and this one I didn't want to keep going. I probably could have fudged it, but I just thought, given that I hadn't put that many stitches in yet into that particular block, I was going to fix it now while I know it's there. So doing this on plain white from, whoops, my needle's about to go away, from Nicole from Divana Lee Designs. I got my fabric through her because she already knew the dimensions and everything we needed, so it was nice and easy to just continue through her. So I'm doing this, just grabbing that as the sew along with, I can't tell you how many, there's quite a lot of us all around the world. Some are doing flags of their country, others are doing other designs from Viv Stitches. So definitely check out her website, her Etsy shop. It's not too late to join if you want to come and join us over there. We do have catch-ups just to have company while we stitch, which I haven't attended any. The last couple I think I've missed due to work and family life, but I'm happy with the progress that I've got done. So I'm looking forward to getting a bit more of that done. Next, as I said, not in any particular order, but when I have been stitching these in the last few months, I've just kind of stuck with it until I'm tired of stitching whatever it is I'm stitching. So I've really enjoyed just having a fair bit of time on each piece. Now the next one, I started this for Nicole's birthday in August of 2020. So that's Nicole from Divana Lee Design Studio. So this was her birthday sale, and it's by the Blue Flower, Night Walked Down. I absolutely love this piece. I love everything about it. I enjoy stitching this so much. And I thought I'd just put a few stitches in because it is on 14 count Ada, and it's done by Crafty Leanie. And I'll get that out. And I just thought I'll put a couple of stitches in because it is an easy travel stitch. But I couldn't put it down. I just could not put this down, and I'm so in love with it. My only mistake is I absolutely love the fabric, don't get me wrong. I just think the fabric that I've chosen, the color, is wrong for this because of the peacock. Now, those of you that have watched for a little while will know that I fixed up my error with the peacock because it was really hard to see because of the fabric. So I just outlined her and she just looks absolutely gorgeous. So this is where I'm at. And as I said, I just love this piece so much. And this is one of those pieces that I will definitely have framed. Because I do sort of, I don't know what the word is. I enjoy the process of stitching. I don't, because I rent, I can't put anything up on the walls and whatnot. So I tend to just stitch for the love of stitching. There are very few pieces that I'm 100% going to frame. So my wolves, if you remember those, they went on for an eternity. They're going to be framed, so I'm yet to get that done, but that's for my son's birthday present from many moons ago. And then my Halloween Quaker is another piece, and this one. And this is what I don't think I'd finished her. So I don't think I'd finished her or the cat. And I've done all it's a bit hard, sorry, I'm sitting down, so let me try and stand up. So that's better. So, I love this so much. I cannot wait to finish her. And now what I've actually done here, you can see the leaves are not finished and neither are the flowers. The reason for that is I'm actually, now as I said in the beginning, I filmed this a couple of times, so I don't know if I mentioned that I'm going on a cruise. If I've already mentioned it, I'm sorry. I'm going on a cruise, and I'm going on the cruise with the ladies from Brisbane Cross Stitches. And it was organised by the fabulous Janet from the Sunshine Coast chapter. So I'm taking this with me. So this is a piece that I can stitch, not have to count, and chat, because, you know, that's what you do. And I can do a stitch without an error. So I'm doing so I've done all the flower parts. I just have to fill them in. Same with the leaves. I've done the flower part, the leaf outlines, and then we'll just fill them in. So really happy with the progress that I've got on that. And then the last piece I think I worked on was, I think I did a little bit on Ragnarok. Sorry if it shakes the camera. I'm trying to be very careful about that. So I've got a new setup. I'm sort of trying to work out how to do this better, be more regular and get this done. So this is Ragnarok, where I'm up to. So I just think I dropped the needle. No, still there. Okay, there we go. So love this piece as well. I'm taking this one, also tea and coffee dyed by myself. I love everything about that. There's just, and actually, you know, I don't think there's anything I'm stitching that I don't enjoy. I think, yeah, everything I'm stitching, I'm enjoying. Now, Ragnarok is my first Longdog sampler. And that's what it will look like. I started this at the last retreat from Brisbane Cross Stitches. That was at Maroochydore, and I started that. The theme was dragons, so I started that. And again, it will be an ongoing project. Have no intention of finishing in the near future. But that is it for my stitchy stuff. Now, I'm really hoping to film little bits and pieces of the cruise. I do want to try and be a little more regular with my filming, but life always gets in the way. And honestly, the last 12 months have been pretty stressful for me. So I know, you know, if you don't want to hear life updates and stuff, now's a good jumping off point, because I know sometimes, you know, you don't want to hear the blather and what goes on in the background, but sometimes you do. And yeah, so for me, it's been really hard to get organized to film, and I've just had a lot of stress, and that's come down from the breakdown of my marriage. So now this is my new beginning, a cruise, first holiday I've ever taken by myself. I've done girls' weekends and that sort of thing, but this is my first proper holiday that I've had by myself ever as an adult. So where I can just relax. There's no one needing anything from me. I don't have to organise kids and husband and do all the things that you do on a holiday. This one's just for me. This is for me doing what I love, which is crafting with some really amazing women who have been my support. You all know who you are. They have definitely been my support network. I'm really excited to go forward and have a actually we'll be missing you, Michelle and Gail, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and I hope to see you next month, just with a couple of shots. And keep an eye on Instagram, because I'll definitely be updating. I'm trying to put, as I stitch pieces, put some updates on my Instagram. So yeah, so definitely keep an eye out, and there will be some updates from the cruise. Either, I'm not sure if I'm going to have Wi-Fi or anything yet, but we'll go, once we get to Cairns, we're going to go shopping there, so there'll definitely be some Instagram shots from there, so, or maybe a dump when I get there. So stay well, enjoy stitching, and be kind, because, you know, I just think, given the job I do, I see that, you know, the world can use a lot more kindness. So take care, and I will see you next month.